He knew what to do and what not to do. So God said, I'm sending you some help. It's on its way, but I'm not going to send it prematurely. I'm going to wait until you're at that point where Satan is telling you it's not going to happen, and I'm going to bust through the door, and I'm going to send you with Moses to lead you through the wilderness. For the route you're going to take is a route that you never took before. For if God would allow Israel to leave Egypt so fast, the Bible says that when they got out of Egypt and Pharaoh was chasing them, they stood before the Red Sea and a path to the Philistine land. He said, Moses, take this path. Lest my people take the path of the Philistines and they see war, they will retreat. So take them through the Red Sea. For God knows that if you see trouble on this road, that you will flee. So he said, I'm going to send you someone who knows the route you're about to take. So your help is on the way. Just keep on praying. Keep on believing. Keep on quoting scriptures. Let your Pharaoh speak whatever he wants to speak unto you. For God has the last say. The book of Mark, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 35 to 43, Jesus has been now commissioned. He has now been asked to come to this man's house to save his sick daughter and to restore her back to health. On the while going to the daughter's house, people are pressing Jesus. And Jesus is walking. I know he probably was dugging it out, walking through the crowd, calm and collected. And someone touched him. Now the cripple, he stops and says, someone has touched me. Who has touched me? For a virtue has left my body. And Peter looked at him and said, man, he must be really crazy, because everybody out here is touching you. He said, no, this touch is different. For someone touched me and virtue left from me. And he looks for the person, and the person finally gets up and says, the woman tells her, the woman, the issue of blood tells her, she said, I said in my heart that if I touch the hem of his garment, that I will be saved. And the Bible says that he said to her, woman, thy faith has made thee well. While yet the words ended in his mouth, he turns to continue to walk to the man's house. Word got sent back to Jesus that the little girl was dead. They say, tell the master not to come. There's no need of him coming now, for it is too late. Don't get mad at the delay, but rejoice for something great is about to happen. There is a delay that's happening in your life. It seems that the help is not on the way. It seems that it's too late now for cancers in your system. It's too late now for the tumor is big. It's too late now because you can't have kids no more. It's too late now because you can't get married at this age. It's too late now. You can't own your own business or go back to school, or you can't sort of do your own thing now that God's placing in your heart. But listen to what Jesus says. He says, she's just asleep. It reminds me of him meeting Martha and Mary when he took his time getting to Lazarus, who they said was sick. But he waited until Lazarus was dead to walk on the scene. It seems that when things are dead and no more use, that God walks up and he resurrects it. When he goes to the house, he says to them, she's just asleep. They begin to laugh and mock him. He kicks everybody out except for the mother and the father, James, John, and Peter. And he walks over to the little girl, he sits out of the bed, and he grabs her hand. And he says, damsel, arise. And she woke up. And he said, give her something to drink for she thirsts. It may be a delay, but you should be rejoicing, for your help is on the way. See, it may seem like it's too late, but God said, you will see me more clearly and praise me more better if you see me come at the time, at the latest hour. He waited until the child, he didn't mean to do it. It was a delay. He had to address the issue. And he went and he risen her up. She died, but her help came. For he said that she was asleep. Whatever it is that you are facing, that there is a delay in it, just remember that it is sleep. For he is the resurrection. He is the God of the living. He is him who has passed from death to life, him who has been risen, him who has entered into the gates of hell and took the keys and prevailed against it. It is him, the resurrected Messiah. The book of John, 18, 1 through 11, Jesus is then got finished praying in the Garden of Gethsemane, and the band of Roman soldiers are coming up to gather him. Some of you are trying to figure out how you want to get from point A to point B, or how you want to make it to where God has said you ought to be at. Some of you are trying to strategize how it's going to happen. You're trying to figure out, where is your help going to come from? You know that your help is on the way, but how will it come? Jesus knows that his passion is the cross. He knows that he must go into hell. He knows that after hell, he must go on the mercy seat and intercess for us. I'm here to tell you that in order to get to your purpose, just like Jesus, your enemies will help you get to your purpose. Your enemies will be the footstool that God uses to elevate you. He will use your enemies, those who dislike you, to bring you into your purpose. For the like of Jesus, they bring him to the chief priest. They bring him to power. They beat him. They make him carry his own cross. And then they nail him to that cross. Take him off the cross. Put him into the tomb. And from the tomb, he goes into hell. And from hell, he gets the keys. He wakes up by the power of the Spirit. He sits around for 40 days, preaching the gospel once more again. And then he goes up to heaven for 10 days. And he offers up the sacrifice unto God. And now he sits on the mercy seat. For his enemies led him. Judas, who he called friend, led him to his purpose. Your help is not going to come the way you think it should come. It will come a different way, by your enemies. In the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 1 through 13, God has given some of you a timetable. It will happen in this amount of time. It will happen at this stage in your life. Believe. For Jesus told his disciples, he says, go to Jerusalem and wait 10 days. 10 days. 10 days. For the helper is on his way. He will come and he will help you. Hezekiah was sick. And God says, Isaiah, go to Hezekiah, tell Hezekiah that he needs to get his house in order, for he's about to die. And when Hezekiah hears of the words of Isaiah, he turns towards the wall and begins to say, Lord, have I not been faithful, Lord? Have I not done right, Lord? And while yet Isaiah was walking in the courtyard, God said, go back and tell Hezekiah, I will give him 15 more years. God has given some of you a timetable. If God has given you a time or when your help is coming, the only thing you need to do right now is just be patient. For your help is on the way. It may not come when you want it, but it will be there on time. For if God told you in 2 months, I will gather this, and in 2 years, you will have this. Believe it. For he's a God that has not lied or failed us in any form of fashion. For if the earth is still on its axis and the sun is still burning, has not yet burned out, he must be a powerful God. Your help is coming. The book of Acts, chapter 16, verse 16 to 34, Paul and Silas are in prison with poop and mess all the up, to their legs. Instead of complaining, they're praising God. While they're praising God in this place, in pain, in the turmoil, for they were just beaten, and they got wounds open, they're praising God. And the Bible says, while they praise God, an earthquake, the earth was shaken and opened up the prison walls, prison doors. And the guard who was watching them, he woke up and saw the doors open, and in his mind he thought that the prisoners have escaped. And he was about to kill himself when Paul yelled out, do not kill yourself, for we are all still here. And the man run over, and he pulls Paul and Silas out of the prison, and he begins to heal their wounds. God said, I'm sending someone to heal your wounds. Just keep praising me. Your help will be on the way. I'm sending someone to bandage your wounds, help you heal. And he applied first aid to Paul and Silas' back. And in that moment, he asked about Jesus, and thus him and his whole household was converted and became Christians for God. Your help is on the way. Daniel faced more issues. He read the prophet Jeremiah's book, Laws or Torah, about the 70-year prophecy. And Daniel prayed, the Bible says. He kneeled down on his knees and he fasted for 21 days. 21 days. 21 days. To have an answer from God concerning the people of Israel about the 70-year prophecy of Jeremiah. The Bible says that he prays, he fasts, he does not eat nothing, does not drink anything that is sweet. He only drank water. And he didn't wash his butt. So he must have been staying for 21 days. So thank God he wasn't married. But I got you all the time. But he prays. It seems that his help was not on the way. 21 days passed. And the night of the Kiribu, Gabriel comes and says to him, Daniel, when you knelt down on the first day, God heard you and sent you a message. He gave it unto me. But when I received this message, I came to give it to you. But the king of Persia, who is Satan, prevailed against me, and we were fighting for 21 days. I had to call Michael to help hold him off, that I might give this message unto you. I'm here to tell you that Gabriel is the same angel that God gave the power to close the mouths of the lions. He's the same angel that gave Daniel this message. Daniel keeps praying 21 days, trusting him, believing in God. For if God saved him from the lion's den, then God can save him from this. I'm going to tell you a fast fact. That Gabriel continues to fight Satan for those 21 days because he looks over and he sees Daniel praying, and he sees that lion once more again. He sees the lion that Daniel's about to meet. 20 days pass, it seems pointless. But he sees Daniel praying, and it gives him the moral courage, the moral strength to keep fighting. And when he saw Daniel facing the lion, he swoops down and thus giving him the message. If you hold on and believe that your help is on the way, God said that when you are face to face with the lion, you will see me more clearly. Or that when Gabriel comes to dig Daniel, he gives him a revelation beyond understanding about the Antichrist, about Alexander the Great, who conquered the Asia Pacific. He talks about the northern and southern kingdoms. He speaks about Jesus. He gives him the exact time. He gives him the 70-week prophecy. He tells him about the ram and about the goat. He gives him this knowledge that no one has ever had before in his time. And chapter 12 of Daniel, he speaks of the resurrection of the dead. No one knows about this, but Daniel gets it. Your help is on the way. It may not come when you want it, but it'll be there right on time. He's an on-time God. Oh, yes, he is. 2,000 years ago, your help came. He came in the manger, walked 30 years, ministered for 3 of the 33 years. Well, he walked for 33 years, 33 of the 33 years. 33 of 33 years. And he preached about the kingdom of God and about forgiveness and about love. And he died for you. Take this time in this moment right now to believe in Jesus. That your help is on its way. No, your help is here now today. Whatever time you're in at, whether this week you're reading it or watching the next week or next year or next month, it still applies to you. Your help is here. And you have a comforter who's ready to be with you and to help you through this tough life, that you may enjoy it. Lord Jesus, as those who are watching, allow this message to resonate in their minds. And allow them to know that you are on time, God. That may not come when you want, but you'll be there on time. Allow them to know that you are going to come. For your God will never fail man in his life. For you are not man that you shall lie, or man that you see as we see. You are God of God, King, King, Lord, Lord, Alpha, the Omega, him of the stars, him of the heavens. You are great and beyond recognition and beyond comprehension. You are our Father. Allow the message to touch them and to transform them into the children of patience, children of God. In Jesus Christ's name. If you're ready to accept your helper, let's sing with me. Lord Jesus, I confess of my sins. I'm walking you into my life. Take control. Allow me to do what is purpose in me. Lead me and guide me. I believe and trust in you. In Jesus Christ's name. Amen. We believe that when you said that, you are now part of this big, great family. We are a big family. And I would love to meet with you and drink with you and smile with you and laugh with you and cry with you. I would love to meet you, whether in this life or in the life that is to be after this. And I let you know a secret that we're now part of this Jewish heritage. We're now seeds of Abraham. And I'd like to give you this mazel tov. And hopefully we have a bar mitzvah for you. And you are now part of this great family. And I will see you next week for this powerful message that God's given me. It should be awesome. He gave me a heads up on it. But remember, he's an on-time God. Oh, yes, he is. Whoa, whoa, he's an on-time God. Oh, yes, he is.